Alright, time for us to take on the Belurat Gaol. This is going to be part of the Mage build walkthrough series, but this is going to be exclusively for the Belurat Gaol. A couple of cool things in here. Most notably, we're going to get some hefty pots, and the summon here is very cool. Probably not going to use it for the series, but you should definitely consider giving it a go. Just going to make sure we've had a fresh rest before we go in. As a melee build, this is an extremely easy dungeon. It was not a challenge at all. Didn't even use one flask with my strength build, but this is going to be arduous for mages, so make sure you have the Blessed Blue. I keep going on about it, but it makes a massive difference, especially places like this where we're not necessarily rushing around, and therefore we get time for FP to regenerate. As you can see, a few enemies are going to be jumping out of this. There's another one on the right side right here. No, we didn't want to jump out this time. I've jumped in a few times. Apparently not today. Bit of loot has been collected. There's also a super secret helmet in here. It's not amazing. It's a jar, but oh, I like it. I'm looking forward to showing you. No. All right. So moving forwards, just gonna slash all the enemies up. That's all good. Have the perfect weapon for these. Clear the room behind us. It's pretty straightforward. That's the dude I was probably thinking about before. Stop slapping. Nobody wants to slap first. Continuing on. Take this guy's out of reach. Well, they're probably a bit of a waste, really. There are much tougher enemies we could be using FP on when I think about it. Not tougher, but annoying, I suppose. There's no massive threats in here, especially to us right now. But we are going to slash every enemy you see. Me. Just 3 runes waiting to be taken on you. That's all you are. Nothing on these. As far as I know, nothing on those jars. I haven't managed to get anything out of jumping up there. Can I get you? Can I get you? Yeah. Just unnecessary, but you know. That's what happens. Kind of nice little boost, really. How many runes do we even need? Oh, we need like quite a bit. But yeah, we'll probably get a level by the end of this. Bit of loot here. Also, a difference with dungeons here. Very often, there isn't a grace before the boss. So, if you have struggled through the dungeon, what's likely to happen is you'll face the boss, die, respawn at the Shrine of Marika, and then go back in and beat it. It's happened for me enough for me to feel confident that's going to happen to a lot of people. Alright, so in here, there's kind of 2 ways down, but we're going to clear the whole room. And I just want to we're going to make sure that we get the piece of loot on the way down. I can't remember actually what it is. I've literally just been through here as well to make sure I remembered everything. Fleshy thing in the pot. It's not as dangerous as it looks, but it has some really weird, strange moves. I find them unsettling. I can't stand them. They have like this weird appendage that comes from them that looks disgusting. So yeah, you deal with them as you will. So that should be up here cleared. Nothing else we need to care about. So we're going to jump down. I say jump down. We're going to walk down. Most of these ones are walks, which is fine. So don't roll too much. This one is a roll, and we want to try and get in the middle of it. So we're going to like roll about there. And this is where it's important, okay? So we collect this, and your peripheral vision says, okay, so I'm going to jump down here now. But actually what we want to do is we want to aim at that chain over on that side. We don't need to jump in it. A roll should be enough off the edge. And then we'll go ahead and we'll jump off this. Slash a few enemies. This is like a variant of the enemy we just saw. Let me get it. There we go. And that is hefty crack pot. There we go. Bam. Number 1. So that means 4 in here? I think there's 4 in here. We've still got some more to deliver. Can't talk. Still got some more of those to go. Alright, so... You know, for cracking pots, hammers are good. I hear. So go ahead, we'll do that. Sorry everyone, there can be no survivors. My hunger for runes is too great. Just disgusting, aren't you? Yeah. You are not worthy of touching me. Continue moving forward. Damn it, missed. I don't care if you're not aggroed, we want runes. Thank you. Smashing them in though, that's lovely. Alright, we are going to get over there. That's the bit that's kind of difficult to get to. It's kind of a bit secrety. You will see. Right, so we've got a couple of more of the things come towards us. We can see now they're gonna walk around in their jars. If you hit them hard enough there, as you can see, it'll take it off. I'm actually gonna have to flask here. I suppose what I could do is... That was what I meant to do. I meant to gavel. Never mind. I meant to get this out. That was funny. I just caned you, boy. That was an accident. Alright, so these stairs are going to fall away. Which is why it's a bit of a secret to get there. Oh no! Okay, so this bit can be confusing. I'm going to try and make it as simple as I can. I'm going to use this as my anchor point for now, right? This is the part where we have started. There's not really much of a like landmark, but the thing that's going to spin you out is you can see loot pretty much from the beginning of here. Where is it? Where's that bit there? Was the bit that drove me nuts for ages. It's actually the kind of the furthest piece of loot we can get. Anyways, directly in front of us is Pot Boy, so I'm going to gavel you. Just what you deserve. Oh, I didn't manage to get there in time to that was such a such a funny move. Alright, I'm gonna take some healing. So if I remember rightly, the way they're coming from is... Oops, path progression, excuse me. So I'm just trying to stick to this main part right now whilst clearing the enemies out, right? So we can see that's still where we came from. And I want to continue forward. There's just a little bit of loot. I don't think it's important, but we're just going to make sure we get everything. Because the messages of you missed. Tiny piece of loot that doesn't matter. Therefore, you bad. Messages will be infinite. Now this one and this one are effectively going to meet up at this point, so you can choose whichever one you want to go through. Alright, I'll just show you where that comes around. It kind of comes around just there. That all meets up. And here you'll be able to see that we have the door which leads to continue the dungeon. We're just going to loot all this stuff. I don't think there's anything in this corner if I remember rightly. No, that's right. And I don't think we can do anything in this corner either. Oh, nothing there, right? So what we want to do is just a little bit back from where the exit door is. So as your anchor point, exit door, right there, right now, right? We're going to take a left over these pots. We're going to explore this little area. You can do this however you like. This bit's not too confusing. But we're just going to come on around the back. And there should be... Where are we? Nice, easy way to get up onto some of these jars. I can't remember if we can actually reach that from here. No, not quite. Ouch, wish you didn't do so much damage. Shouldn't have taken the risk, really. So to get across, probably going to have to use this one then. Ouch. They recover quite quickly, they did, don't they? So here we are. I want this little ramp. Excuse me, can you not? There should be another hefty pot just over there. Jump back across if you wish to. I don't think too much more to grab in this part. Just look around there just so I can see. No, not terrible amounts. So we grab this. And then we come on over these pots, which I know it looks kind of similar, but we are actually in a different area right now. So just make sure you're looking around everywhere, but the main thing we're looking for is not this one. Don't think it's this one. No, yeah, that's going to take us back to the bit that we were in. I always forget to do that. So just a little bit further around, keep going around, and we should find... have another ramp up. And this is going to take us to the piece of loot that we saw right at the very beginning. Alright? So you want to take a quick look around, make sure there's no other bits of like crafting materials or anything that you want, you can do. Now that means I can come down here and I'll know that if I go forwards pretty much, this is where we started, which means I can come this way, take the left, keep going, and now we can exit this part. So a little bit mazy, but we've got everything, it's all good. So look how many pots we got. Yeah, we're on 4 pots now, so that's 3 pots altogether for here. Real good. Oh, having such fun. Someone's going to call me something horrible in the comments for destroying some of these pots, aren't they? Hello. Missed. Come here, Pappy. You were too late to save the young'uns, I'm afraid. Alright, so over that way, 3 more of the inert things disguised in the pots. That one's bigger. I didn't really notice much difference in it, but should be fine. Yeah. Come on then. Do what you're gonna do. But I didn't want to waste a gavel on you there. Alright, close this platform. Now, it may look like we just want to go onto this here and then start jumping off. Well, news for you. We want to drop off onto this one. So we're going to walk out here, kind of towards that middle chain there. Drop onto this. Once we get to the top, I'm going to roll out that way. Take a jump to be safe on this one. Now these recall the lift. Can't imagine we would ever want to do that here. Kind of seems a bit strange. But just in case you want to know. I'm going to jump over. Okay, we've got Jarboy down there. Should be okay though. Just up this way. Big Great Jar helmet. Are you coming? Standing there looking all threatening is going to get you destroyed, my friend. So we get the Great Jar. I don't think there's too much else in terms of loot up here. I'm sure for some it's not like the most exciting thing ever, but you know, we are doing this 100%, therefore 100% it is. Drop it out onto here. Walk it out onto here. And roll down here for a return to where we were. This now means we can also take a jump across this way. We're going to do the jumping trick. For anybody that doesn't know, when you press jump and then hold down the sprint button, as soon as you move forward, you will be automatically in sprint animation, which means we get a nice jump from almost standstill. Roll it over this way, and we are at the boss. And I'm going to gavel it. Poor boss. I actually really think this summon's really cool. If there was no Tish in the game, I think people would be absolutely fawning over this guy. I call him Dobby. He looks a lot like Dobby from Harry Potter. And now that I've realised that we have Wolverine in the game, I think there are Easter eggs in here that we can definitely suggest are relative to things that we've seen in the real world. Looking at this guy. This guy hits like a truck, by the way. His combos are really strong. So be careful, especially as a fragile mage. But it's going to be over now. Now that we've had a chance to... I'm sorry, Dobby, I'm so sorry. But we do now get to summon it, so... Quite cool, actually. And that completes the dungeon. Pretty much perfect, actually. 16 minutes. Not too bad. Not too far away from 20 minutes. That's actually not worth an episode. Hopefully you guys will continue to watch the series, and I'll catch you all again soon.